Hi everyone, it's Jasmine Rose here with your weekly reading from Monday the 22nd of February through to the 28th. This week I'm using the Unicorn Oracle card deck again by Doreen Virtue. I really liked this deck the last time. And as usual I'm just shuffling the cards. And I'm pulling cards for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and the weekend. Okay, so the card that we have for Monday, Tuesday here is Brothers and Sisters, and it says, to get along with others, see the love and the best within them. Now the first thing I'm really kind of drawn to here is that we've got really a lot of blue and quite a lot of cold colours here. That brings feelings up of like issues with communication, imbalances with the throat chakra. Monday and Tuesday is really about a situation that's time to get resolved. And what I'm being urged to tell you is if you can't physically resolve this situation with the people involved, it may be that it's time to kind of change the dynamics. It may be that you need to find common ground with the people involved in the situation to make it move along. Sometimes that's not always possible. Sometimes certain people can be very my way the highway, and this isn't to say that the problems that you're facing just now are all about you kind of pandering to others, so to speak, or going their way. This is more trying to find a common ground. You don't need to necessarily play happy families with someone or be their best friend. Try and see the good in their actions. When people are being difficult, try to see the good that they can bring to the situation rather than thinking on the negative. I feel this is also a card about reaching out and connecting with other people. For those of you who are maybe starting some business related ideas or goals, this is about connecting with other like-minded people. So it's maybe asking you to step out of your comfort zone, and maybe the best way to approach other people is to kind of explore the good nature in them and concentrating the common ground that you have and concentrating on the positive that they can bring to a situation. I get the feeling that it's going to be an emotional, fast-paced week where you're kind of going to be swept up in the tide and carried along whether you want to or not. I feel that there is change happening. I feel that a lot of you have maybe been looking for change for a long time. This week I feel as if it happens. We've got the full moon on the Monday, and the full moon we're in Pisces now. So for a lot of you I feel as if there is a huge change coming, and this change, it might not always feel necessarily positive at the start, but it comes in and it sweeps away absolutely everything. It changes everything. So things might be a bit hectic, but it tells me that you're moving forward. This is clearing past negativities. This week could bring up issues from the past, but in doing so it's clearing the way for new things to enter your life. And I feel as if by the end of the week you'll feel as if you're a changed person. You'll have a new outlook in things. Now as we go into the middle of the week, it says love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people to be less afraid. Okay, so again we are stepping out of the comfort zone this week, so we're going from intense emotion here to the middle of the week where it's saying love is healing fear. And it is a card where, like, I feel as if, like I said earlier, there's going to be a lot of conflicts and a lot of change happening here. But as I've said in other readings before, that there are two main forces in the world. One is love and one is fear. And love will always lift you and everyone else up. And this again really goes back to kind of raising your vibration. When you put only love out, when you think positive thoughts, everything you touch almost becomes like gold. You attract more positive situations, you attract more positive people into your life. And there is a saying that you are most like the 5 people that you spend time with. So think about that for a second. Think about the people who are in your circle at the minute. Are they positive? Are they negative? What are they doing to help you achieve your dreams? Have people around you that are building you up right now and reminding you who you really are. Are you someone who lets other people walk over them? Are you frightened? I feel this card is also to do with boundaries and reminding yourself to kind of make sure that you have healthy boundaries this week. And that means reminding yourself when it's okay to say no. It's completely okay to say no to something, whether it be arrangements with family or friends. If you're feeling particularly vulnerable, if you're feeling tired and run down, if you know that it's going to cause you a great deal of energy as an expert, it is always completely okay to say no. I've not got time for that just now, I can help you out later. And really I feel this is all about replenishing our own energy supply as well, taking time for ourselves, but reminding ourselves that we're thinking positively about things and we are taking the time to love ourselves, because when we do, we're able to then to show love, gratitude and affection to other people, whether it be taking the time out for somebody to have a cup of tea, to listen to someone's problems, to be able to kind of give more of yourself. It all starts from home, and it all starts with you giving yourself the time that you need. And again, I feel as if, like, for those of you who have difficult people in your life, this, instead of sitting thinking about all the horrible things that this person says or does and how that makes you feel, instead of replaying that over in your head, to maybe light a candle, sit in silence for a couple of minutes and think about that person and think about the good things that maybe the good qualities that that person has, and just for 5 minutes just send them love. And you don't need to overthink it, just see love being sent to them, because that is actually the best thing that you could actually do for that person. I know of someone who did this, and within weeks the person approached her and apologised to her. So really I feel as if it's worth a try. You might not necessarily get an apology, but it might promote feelings of peace for yourself, and it might promote feelings of peace on that person's level too. It might be that they just kind of give up pestering you for a while. They might give up kind of gossiping or talking about you, and it might mean that you're able to be around each other again without all this friction. So I feel as if this week comes to the end, we're kind of moving out the fear-based thinking. We're doing a lot of love and healing, and we're taking time for ourselves. And I feel once we do that, we're able to flow, we're able to work on ourselves more. I feel the need to say that, like, we should be taking time to meditate first thing in the morning, if not just being in silence, listening to a nice piece of music that inspires us, taking time to have a nice cup of herbal tea, and scheduling in some playtime for ourselves, whether it's arts and crafts, things that we really enjoy doing that make us feel grounded and safe and supported, things that make us feel creative and inspired. I feel this, towards the end of the week, this is something that you're really been asked to do. It might also be that you purchase some rose quartz and carry it on you, just to kind of work on those feelings of self-appreciation and gratitude. I'm really drawn to this unicorn's hair, which is coming out quite strongly here. And I feel as if the hair represents the personal strength. And if we're just kind of looking at the colour relating to the chakras is there, suggesting that it's maybe time to kind of use the end of the week to have like a little spiritual retreat just for yourself. Or you could do it with some friends that are like-minded. Take time to kind of do some meditation, balancing your chakras, learning more spiritual. Why not go to the library and get some books out on some spiritual topics and do some kind of home reading? Maybe even reading a book on health would be ideal too. I feel this weekend's really about loving yourself, pampering yourself, and taking time out to refuel yourself, and that also means good nutrition too. Plenty of water, plenty of sleep, getting at least 7 or 8 hours a night. Try not to party too hard. The end of the week is really a pampering time for you, and I also feel as if the end of the week will see some of you perhaps maybe moving out of a relationship or moving away from certain friendships, relationships, that kind of thing. I feel as if this kind of storminess is at the start of the week, where the change happens, and we'll have some kind of conflicts here. And I feel as towards the end of the week, some of you are moving on to new things. But I've got to say that this is a happy card, it's not a sad card. It's maybe about realising your self-worth, and maybe realising that these certain relationships and friendships, or maybe even career aspects, maybe where you've been stuck and you've not been fulfilling your full potential, if it's been leaving you feeling weak and drained, I feel as if now's the time for you to leave that situation, and I feel as if you'll feel better about it. I feel as if you'll feel as if your source of income isn't just going to be in your job, it's within yourself. I feel it by the end of the week you'll have a feeling that everything, regardless of what has happened that week, is going to be played. At the end of the week, it's all about you and you being the creator of your destiny. So that's all I got for this week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.